Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight movers and shakers and people who I think are fancy. My guest today, Miss Dionne, founder, creator, owner of Ask the Underwriter. Welcome, Miss Dionne.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And Deanna and I connected in Vegas a couple of months ago at NAM. And she reached out to me and, well, she actually came up to me and she was like, hey, I follow you on social media. And she came, introduced herself, said hello. And then she was presenting on stage. And I was just really interested in what she was pushing, her message. And of course, your company or your product is called Ask the Underwriter.
Yes, it
So
is.
tell us, Dion, about what is Ask the Underwriter?
Ask the Underwriter is a play on terms. I like to say that a long, 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 long time ago, before these virtual settings that we
Yeah.
have right now,
Mhm.
we were actually like in this like city of cubicles. And they would have the underwriters like in this back corner. And for
Okay.
some reason, they thought we couldn't hear them. And so all you heard all day was, I don't know, go ask the underwriter. I don't know, did you ask the underwriter? And so it was kind of like a play on terms. And I know most
Wow.
people, isn't that funny? Because everybody would just say that, go ask the underwriter.
Okay.
And this was before underwriters were accessible. And so when I created my training, development, and mentoring company, it was so that the underwriter was accessible, not as some type of chat GPT ask underwriting questions, but
Okay.
as someone that can prepare you to think like me. You don't have to learn how to underwrite loans, but just to kind of be able to think like me and know where I'm coming from.
Man, I am a big I like to hear the backstory. That is a great backstory. And for
Yes.
all of you guys that have been in the industry, like myself and Miss Dion, and like the rest of us, 20 plus years, yes, I do remember those days of cubicle and sitting back to back and hearing other people's conversation. And it is funny that you say like you we like they did not hear you and vice versa, right? Ask the
Yes.
underwriter, go ask the underwriter. It's amazing what what how creative our mind is when we really start thinking about naming our companies, right? And I think
Yes.
that really that's a great story. That's a great backstory.
Yes.
So you created Ask the Underwriter, uh, and what has what it was the purpose of it? Like, I know you told me a little bit right now, but, what is the overall goal that you're trying to accomplish in the industry and with, what you created?
I'm so glad you asked that question. We couldn't have planned this better.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't look, I don't know if you could see my t-shirt, but
Mentor.
it says mentor, I'll be there for you. I don't
Okay.
like the word coach that much, even though some
Me
people call me a coach. Yeah, I'm not a big because mentor is more personal. I'm walking with you. I'm sharing my knowledge with you. I'm making sure that you get the information, digest the information, and actually walk the information out. So, the overall goal for me for Ask the Underwriter is mentorship. And I do mentorships quarterly. And we meet for 3 months every single week. Then you roll into monthly. And just recently, I was put on a spot by just an amazing, amazing guy, Darius James. I just have to shout his name out because this little young guy has just been such a blessing to me. And he's convinced me to put out a membership program. And I hadn't thought about doing that because you know, but that's the next move. So we've already got the mentorship that goes on quarterly. There's always training and webinars and stuff that I'm doing that I have for sale. But
Okay.
2025, I've got a mentorship, excuse me, I've got a membership program coming out.
Amen. And I love it. And I love it. And I definitely agree with you. I don't like the word coach either. Some people have reached out to me saying I should do coaching. I already do people call it recruiting. I call it relationship building, but I don't like the word coach. I do not know why, but I do like mentor. That is to me more, it resonates more with me. It's a little bit more
Yes.
softer. I can digest it. I don't know why, but that, and that's great. And we need more folks in the industry like ourselves, right? That have been in it since God knows how
I
long,
know.
right? And we're in those days, working in those days where we were in a cubicle and we were writing 1003s by hand, right?
Yes.
And we were able to face to face ask the underwriter. I remember those days as well. And so, what do you have planned going on, Dion, for God willing 2025? And then, like, who is this product for? Like, who did you design this for?
So for me, 2025 is all about reach. I really want to concentrate on extending my reach.
Okay.
That's why I'm getting in touch with people. I'm talking to account executives because I keep hearing the same thing when I go to these conferences. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what you did. I need something like that. And
Okay.
so I know that there is a need for what I do. So for 2025, I'm really working on my reach. I'm really working on doing more webinars and posting them on LinkedIn and Facebook so that they can get more reach. We've got a new crop of originators and processors coming in,
You
and
do.
they need to be trained correctly. They need to learn that AI is a tool, but it's not something that you rely on. And I just want to help them, give them the knowledge, the tools, and the mentorship that they need to be successful because they're carrying a torch for the next generation of the mortgage industry. So,
Yeah. You're one,
for me,
right.
yeah, that's my goal. It's reach. I'm actually extending my mentor group. I used to only take 6 people. I'm going to start taking more now, because I've got like a system going where I can handle more. I want to extend my. I just keep saying the word reach, right? I just want to extend my reach.
And in 60 seconds, Dion, what is it that you do? What is it that you're offering? I'm giving you a 60-second commercial. Go, girl.
I help originators and processors pre qualify their loans in an efficient manner that builds relationships with your lender and with your account executive so that you're not throwing things against the wall and seeing if they stick. No one should submit a loan to see if it will get approved. You should submit the loan with the thought process of it will be approved, it will just need additional information. It builds relationships with your referral partners
Yeah.
and your earning potential goes up. So I want to help them service themselves, the client, which is the borrower, and their referral partners.
I love it. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Yes.
A win-win. It will help with building your rapport and your relationship. It will definitely help with your income, right?
Yes.
And it will also teach you how to, I hope to say this correctly, like even better communicate uh
Yes.
to people that necessarily you wouldn't be communicating, because every style, people communicate differently.
Yes.
Everyone has their own style, and sometimes you have to learn that in order to effectively deliver what your message. And
Absolutely.
so I absolutely love it. Well, thank you again, Miss Dion, for being a guest on Amplify. I encourage everyone, connect with Dion, reach out to her. Dion, tell everyone, how can they reach you?
My favorite social media channels right now are LinkedIn,
Mhm.
Facebook, and TikTok. Believe it or not, I've been on TikTok. Look at me getting all cool and hip. Um,
Yeah,
my website is asktheunderwriter.net. Um, and I post daily. I respond to messages. Like I don't leave you
yeah,
out there hanging. So definitely please connect with me. And as I love to share me with whomever you can think of. If this is not for you, then share it with who it's for.
awesome. I love it. Well, thank you everyone for watching another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight people that are fancy. Merry Christmas, Dion, and I wish you
Merry
all the
Christmas.
best and blessings for 2025. Take care, hon.
Thank you.